Okay, so the rumors have has been truthful. Yeah, I knew this day was going to come though. That most people has realized this, that Kenny Omega has been talking to the folks at WWE. I think that's why the AEW video game Fight Forever is it didn't come out yet. I don't know what the hell's going on here, but I got an article from Ringside. Hold on, I don't Ringside News, whatever. Once I researched, then I'll probably put a fucking sticker or some words on the screen. Anyway, so Kenny Omega's WWE talks confirmed, and I was like, I already knew that, and also I already knew, but at the same time I was like in denial because he's EVP of AEW, but so was Cody. He was an EVP too, and he left uh, from AEW to WWE. So anything don't surprise me anymore. I'm kind of bummed out because I don't know what. I don't know. Either he's going to be protected by Triple H or he's going to be buried by Vince McMahon. I don't know what's going on here. But Kenny Omega is considered one of the best professional wrestlers on the planet right now for a multitude of reasons. That's exactly why rumors spread that he might make his way to WWE due to his contract status in AEW. That said, Kenny Omega's talks with WWE have finally been confirmed as well, following a lengthy injury layoff. Tony Khan was reportedly added the missed time to Omega's AEW contract while WWE had an opportunity to sign Omega. He is currently under contract with AEW. Kenny Omega himself added fuel to the fire when he stated that he was unsure about his future at AEW. His AEW status was more or less confirmed after his incredible match with El Hijo Del Vikingo on AEW Dynamite. While speaking with Haus of Wrestling, Konnan talked about the process of booking El Hijo del Vikingo's, whatever his name is, most recent defenses of AAA Mega Championship. Konnan added that he wanted Omega but wasn't sure whether he was even staying with AEW. Konnan also confirmed that Omega has talks with WWE. Originally, he was going to bring in Omega, but he was still negotiating with AEW, and he wasn't sure if he was going to stay or not. So we couldn't commit, and he didn't want to come here until he signed. So that was out of the window. Boom. And then after that, he asked for a couple of people from AEW, and they weren't available. Then we got another guy who was hurt, and basically what we got was Swerve, which I don't have a problem with because he may not have the name value as other people, but he's an incredible wrestler. I worked with him in Lucha Underground and Ricochet and actually recommended him to me. I think the match will be great because Rich Swann is great. You got one guy from AEW, one guy from Impact, and then you got Commander. The hell was that? I'm assuming I never really asked him, but there are plans for him in the future, so I'm thinking he's already signed, but he wasn't sure if he was going to stay, and WWE was talking to him, so we couldn't get him to commit. So they was talking as I read this, and I'm reading blindly on my phone. what do you feel, or what's your take on Kenny Omega's pro wrestling journey? And are you glad he did not go to WWE? So sound off in the comments on my YouTube channel. This will be included in the podcast though. But yeah, I mean, there was talks for him, switching ship to WWE. Obviously, to get that $1 million paycheck. I don't think he's getting $1 million. He's probably getting like $2 or $3 million at AEW. So I don't think it's the money. I think most veterans to go to. He's old though, and he like 38. I mean, that's a good run for like probably 2 or 5 years, and then what else? Being a fucking producer in the back. I don't know. And then Vince McMahon was always there, even though Triple H had the reins for a little minute. But how is Vince McMahon going to use a person like Kenny Omega? I know Triple H is there too, but Vince has final say. Even though they claim that Vince wasn't a part of Raw or SmackDown, whatever. But he has work to do in AEW, and he really don't need to go unless, like being alongside Cody and like a good angle with Cody. I don't know, like as possible, like an ally or some form of adversity against Cody, but I don't think he needs the money. Plus, he's too old for Vince McMahon. I mean, that's like a 2, 4, 5 year run for Kenny Omega because he's pushing 40. So, plus, you got to look on the other side. He's in AEW, so he has full freedom to do what he wants. WWE, on the other hand, yes, you get that good money, but he's going to get stifled by Vince McMahon. Only a few wrestlers have somewhat freedom, but not total freedom. I mean, you see AJ Styles, he's liked by Vince, but, he can't go into any circuit or even go to Japan to do some work. He's exclusive to WWE. So, it is what it is. I'm glad he's staying at AEW for the time being, though. But if he goes, that'd be the worst decision. I'd rather him go to WWE in his 20s, but he chose to stay in Japan. But still, it is what it is. Peace out. Ooh, I burped. Peace out.